Hey, welcome back. To anyone that subscribed because of the IDI videos and are still subscribed after this long wait, special thank you. Anyone that's now viewing this video for the first time because of an IDI, thank you. And anyone else that's watching this, thank you as well. So, as promised, the 7.3 Idi Super Duty, F Super Duty, is back. I could keep talking about it, but let me show you this. I finally got it to run. Now the engine we originally tried to make run was blowed up after I tore it apart. The rods and mains were just hammered out of it. So I took another engine that I had that I said I wasn't going to do. I painted it cat yellow. Turbocharged it with a factory turbo get up. Supposedly that's an AST or whatever, ATS turbo. I don't know. Holding 10-11 psi fuel pressure. Spend some money on an injection pump. Your turbo gasket. On these 7.3s, you can see in the yellow areas, that's where exhaust gases are going to catch and stumble going into the turbo. I don't know how well you can see it. There's two, yeah, you can see it. There's a bump there and there. They do nothing. I mean, it's thick enough right there if you ask me. So I went ahead and I cleaned these all out. There's you can see it in this one, there's like a hole right there where, you know, when they built the turbo, they drilled and tapped it. There's nothing you can do about that. The exhaust gases will fill in that little void, and the other gases will run right over top of it. But we opened this thing up. It's still going to seal just fine, hopefully, right? You know, I even went after the outlet on the downpipe side and just opened that up a wee little bit. Definitely a little bit of an improvement. If you're going to be able to feel this in the pedal, I don't know. If that isn't enough to prove that we got a hot injection pump, I don't know what is. And allegedly it's got like the BD code. I have no idea. Hot injectors for a turboed engine. I don't know. But it runs. It drives. Let's take it for a ride. If you haven't seen the old video of this, it's a 10-foot chassis, dually, F Super Duty. So it's like a F550, F450, I don't know. It identifies as a Chevy because of its hood. I have another hood for that. We're not going to worry about that. But yeah, she finally has the IDI back in her. She's a good looking truck, other than it's white, but I seem to like white Fords, so it's okay. I really don't like white Fords. ZF5 IDI power. And the radio works. I'm gonna get turned around and we'll take. Hey, if you like big block Fords, I got a treat for you. How about 534 cubic inches of Ford big block? I don't know if you'd consider this a big block or not. It's out of like an old Louisville. I bought it on Facebook Marketplace for $150. It turns over and it sounds like it has compression. We're going to make this run. And then we're going to build something really stupid to put it into and maybe try to do a wheelie with it if everything goes right. So stay tuned. You probably are going to want to watch the stupidity fly with this one. Being a 550, she is a bumpy old girl, and the power steering is not working all that well. We got to She got no problem lighting the tires up. Just jump on the brakes and hold her. That old IDI says we're doing it. Double 11's back here, baby. Come on. This old turbo IDI runs pretty stout. I've run non-turboed IDIs, turboed IDIs, 7.3 Power Stroke, 6.0s, 6.7s. Don't think I've ever driven a 6.4. But I'm going to have to say this thing will probably hold its own right up against the 6.7, or not a 7.3 Power Stroke. Old 6.7 probably leave her hanging in the dust. But a 7.3 Power Stroke, I'd put my money on this IDI. If you thought this was going to be just a boring video of me talking about this truck and driving it, that's where you were wrong. You see that? Oh my. Oh. Like and subscribe. It's going to get a little rowdier around here. Let me give you a little view of the old smoke pipe there. Oh my! I can't get this side to spin. Dang, we're gonna have to weld the rear axle solid or something. Probably not. I'm gonna use this for an over-the-road truck. But if you enjoyed that, like and subscribe. Once it gets better, we'll do more with it. We'll get it towing some trailers and really rolling cool then. So this truck here, this IDI truck, it's going to take the place of the old 6.0. And I don't care what anyone says about a 6.0, that thing's got over 300,000 miles and it has been extremely reliable. It's a downright good truck. So, I beat this truck. It's been worked into the ground and just been holding her own. But she needs retired. Probably going to pull this 6-liter out, go back through it, new lifters and everything that a 6.0 would need at 300,000 miles. I'd like to put that into my original Highboy that has a gas engine, or had a gas engine in it. Then I pulled it out, put an IDI in that truck years ago. So That's the idea. If it will happen, I don't know. I would really like it to. Being this is a 6-speed, I think that'd be really cool in a 1970s Ford. But I'm hoping you can see this. See where the oil is running down the side of this oil pan? I just put this oil pan on. I must have not got enough silicone. I use ultra gray silicone on both sides of the gasket and let it tack up, then applied it to the engine. Let the bolts set, don't tighten the bolts down the whole way, and then went and set the bolts. Well, apparently I must not got enough on this one bolt, and it is leaking because it obviously runs into the crankcase or something like that, where the crank can spling it with oil, and it's coming around the threads. Don't panic. It's easily fixable. Take a bolt, put Teflon tape on it, run her home. That Teflon tape will seal that right up. Don't over tighten it because it's got a cork gasket. There. This one's leaking a little bit too. Other than this engine isn't leaking any oil. I think we did it right. Same deal. Take this bolt that you took out that's leaking a little bit, wrap her in Teflon, run her right back in. You ain't gonna hurt a thing. That's some redneck hackery. Little on there. Until it all unthreads. I ain't gonna try to use that Teflon again. So alright, there we go. Got a little Teflon on that thing. Take her up, put her right back in her bolt hole, run her home. Oil leak will be fixed. That's nothing out of the ordinary. Them bolts probably had a little dope on them from the factory. If you ever tore down a Kubota engine, their exhaust manifolds run into the water jacket. So they have dope on them from factory. It seals the water, the coolant in the head. So it's pretty normal. Let's get out from under this truck. See, just like I said, the side of that oil pan doesn't have that oil streak down it no more. Putting that Teflon on fixed them. Well, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I really hope you like and subscribe. Maybe share with a friend that loves Idi Eyes. Because this thing really tested my patience and my commitment to the fullest. There's going to be more videos to come. So I hope you like it. Thank you very much.